Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mink and this is MinksKinks. And y'all, I know y'all read the title and y'all see the excitement, okay? And I am super pressed to go ahead and try a one and done today. But y'all, I actually have faith that this one and done will happen and turn out right. If you're, an OG Kinky Crew family member, one and dones for me are not they usually don't work out too well for me. It's sometimes they flake, sometimes they don't have the hold that I need, or my hair is dry. I'm typically a multiple products type of girl, at least two. But I have faith in our styler today. So today we're actually going ahead and using the Doux B-Girl Collection Crazy Sexy Curls Supercharged Honey All-in-One Setting Foam. Whew, girl, that was a mouthful. But it says that it is going to detangle, condition, define, hold, and shine. And y'all, honestly, I don't think I would need anything else. I did do a review trying this with the Fenty Home Curl Cream, and that was my first time using it. But y'all, that combination was so silky and luscious, and it had volume, but it also had definition, and my hair was moisturized. I truly couldn't ask anything else of that combination. So I knew that I had to spin the block and see what was tea with this mousse here. So first of all, I want to go ahead and welcome you guys to the video. Hey, my name is Mink. I do natural hair, lifestyle, book, and beauty content. So if you're interested in any of those things, of course, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We absolutely would love to have you. And y'all, make sure you leave me a comment down below so that I can personally welcome you here. And before we go any further, I do want to shout out one of my subby girls, Nikki. She sent me like a care package a while ago, y'all, but this mousse, the matching gel, and a few other goodies were included, and I just want to shout her out and say thank you so much for sending this over to me. Y'all don't have to send me anything, child, but I really appreciate that. So that was so kind to her, so I had to give her, her just due, period. So y'all, this is what my hair is looking like, and despite how it may look on camera, y'all, my hair feels so incredible. I just went ahead and y'all, I actually finished a shampoo and a deep conditioner today, which I'm so proud of. I finished the Baskin Bloom shampoo, which if you know, you know. I have been using that for quite a long time. And then I finished the Honey's Handmade 007 mask. And then y'all, I literally just put my hair in my little towel and let my hair dry down. Honestly, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. We are doing some like transitional weather, so I can sort of play around a little bit more than I could in the summertime. In the summer you got to battle heat and humidity, and you got to think a little bit more. And for me, in the cooler months, I kind of just get to have a little bit more fun. So I decided to just style today on more like damp hair. My hair is super soft. It's damp, like I said, but I'm going to spray it down with a little bit more water. And we're just going to go ahead and do this style today. I also am going to detangle a little bit just because I've had a lot of shedding today. So that's what we're going to get into. But let me go ahead and I'm going to go and section my hair, apply my oil, because I still have a dry and itchy scalp, y'all, and I need to put something on my scalp. So I'm going to hop off camera, go do that stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll try this mousse all on its own together. Okay, y'all, I'm all sectioned and ready to go. And y'all, I'm actually so excited. Like I said, I have very high expectations. Now I am using this alone and not with anything else, but I still have pretty high hopes. I remember this working out really well, so hopefully the results give me exactly what I'm looking for. So it says the B-Girl specifically is formulated for thirsty hair on the men, powered by the science of supercharged honey to reclaim your hair's natural softness, bounce, and shine. Love that. It says what it do, this all-in-one styler conditions, detangles, defines, and sets wash and goes, twist outs, braids, and TWAs in one step. Fast drying with a flexible hold and no frizz or flaking. Child, that's all I needed to know. Sounds good to me. I'm doing a braid out because that's my go-to style. I just love a good old braid out. Some of the highlighted ingredients are it's honey, girl, I'm not sure. I can't pronounce what type it is, but there's honey, there's aloe, vitamins B and E, and then there are silk amino acids which my hair usually love. So it says for best results, do not apply oil to the hair before applying this product. Now I didn't apply it to the length of my hair, so I think we're gonna be fine, but I have a dry scalp, so I had to do that. It says apply a liberal amount to clean damp hair in small sections, smoothing from root to ends, air dry, hood dry, or diffuse, and then just let it dry 100% before you separate your curls. Okay, I don't have no more questions. Let's get right into it. Immediately, y'all, this mousse smells like honey to me. I know some people either love or hate the way this line smells, but to me, it just smells like honey. Like, it's not anything, you know, serious. So this is what my hair is looking like just starting out. Y'all see my tail is really tailing. Okay, come on, length. Come on, length, girl. I'm not doing anything crazy today. I'm literally just going to section my hair. I don't need my parts to be specific or anything. I just want, you know, I just want to get it done. Y'all, I look absolutely insane. So it said apply to damp hair, so I'm going to wet my hair down just a little bit. My hair isn't all the way dried out, but it definitely, you know, could use some water for sure. So I just sprayed just enough just to get my hair, you know, have a little bit of something in there. And then, y'all, I am, like I said, going to detangle. I just had some shedding today, so I just want to detangle. And I know that this mousse says that you can detangle with it, but for me, I don't want to detangle with a mousse. Like, I'd rather just detangle first and then, you know, get any remaining tangles out with my mousse maybe. But I'm definitely not going to take that risk, but just enough to, you know, have the brush go through. This is what my hair is looking like after we're all detangled. The definition is pretty much all gone. I honestly didn't have a whole lot of definition from the deep conditioner that I used, which is fine. I don't look for definition in my deep conditioners. I honestly just want the moisture, maybe some slip. Y'all know, none of that matters because we're not talking about deep conditioners today. So let's go ahead and get into this mousse. I'm super excited. Honestly, y'all know mousses are usually pretty hard for me to judge as I apply them, because mousses feel like mousses. Like, some are more moisturizing, some, you know, may apply a little bit differently, but like, you really can't tell until you take the style down. So I went ahead and I took about a pump and a half. The first pump was like half. And this mousse in your hands, definitely you can feel that it's like thicker. It's not like one of those mousses that like expands and gets bigger, which I don't love or hate. Honestly, I don't think too much about it. Just, you know, different textures of mousses. I'm gonna grab one more pump, and though I feel like my hair is saturated on the bottom, I need one more pump to get at my roots, because my roots are always my problem child. The honey smell is definitely prevalent as well. Just putting it on immediately, we'll see if it lasts or anything, but it smells, I like the smell, okay? But if you're like scent sensitive, then, you know, just beware of that as you apply. But you guys can see that like my curls are becoming pretty defined very easily as well. This back section though is my little looser section in the back. I have one section like this on each side of my head. I'm not sure why, but you know, here we are. So my hair, it feels good. I definitely can feel the moisture, but again, y'all, it feels like a mousse. I like the way that it coats my hair. It seems to spray pretty nicely, so I can appreciate all of those things, but honestly, I won't really know until I take the style out. So y'all, this looks really, really good, very promising thus far. I have tried a couple different stylists from the Doux. I have tried, I think I started actually with the Mousse Def. I stole my mom's. I stole my mom's, and that was pretty good, you know, but honestly I wasn't super wowed by that. And then I did try the Big Papa gel. Again, wasn't super wowed by that. And then I tried them together, and I think I like them definitely better together than separately. But I think that this mousse really stood out to me, so I'm really curious to see how this one is going to work on its own, or even playing around with different products, because I had such a favorable experience with the Fenty cream. I'm just really excited to see how this is going to work out. So I went ahead and I braided about 75%, and then once I got down to the bottom, I just twisted just like a little twade. The benefit of doing your styles on damp hair is that I feel like I do get a little bit more elongation. Y'all see this braid is hanging, okay? We love some hang time. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple sections. I'll probably finish this quadrant and then come back and show y'all another section, but I'm literally doing the same thing. It's just chunky twades, I guess, and just applying the mousse. So if I notice anything crazy, I will let you guys know when I come back, but let's let's get through some of this and I will let y'all know what I think. Okay, y'all, I'm back and I got through a little more than half of this side and y'all a couple on this side. But I wanted to come back and show you guys another section towards the front of my hair. Y'all know my hair is just kind of different. I have different textures in different areas, so I'm gonna do another section up here near the top with you guys. I'll probably just split this in half, to be honest. So honestly, the one thing that I can always speak to with the Doux products is that, y'all, they just apply so incredibly easily and simply. I do think that they all, you know, are different and do different things, but the one thing that I love about Doux products is that they feel amazing going on. Like, your results may vary, okay, but they just feel so very good going on. And when I tell y'all, I feel like this is probably one of the fastest and just like simplest styles that I've done, partially because it's a one and done, but also just because, girl, oh, that one hurt. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm taking like 2.5-ish pumps per section. And I will say, I think that this one, that I'm gonna prefer this B curl mousse over the Mousse Def. And I think that because I like the almost like, it's not stickiness, but you can feel some sort of like tact in the B curl mousse, and I don't remember feeling that in the Mousse Def. And with that, y'all, child, I look crazy. But with that, I do think that this mousse is going to probably have a bit more hold. Like I said, it feels good going on. Like, my hair felt very, very soft just coming out of the shower today. So like, I know that my hair feels moisturized and soft. And I don't know, I'm just very curious to see how this one is going to turn out. So I don't know, y'all. So y'all, I just wanted to come in a little bit closer so that you guys can see. I just finished doing this one, so obviously there's a little bit of product left over, but you guys can see that I feel like the braids have a good bit of shine on them, which is a claim, of course. And y'all see, like, look how good these look. These look really, really good in my opinion. Don't mind this one, it'll bounce back up, child, eventually, but I really like the way that these look. Like I said, they feel pretty good. It's taking no time to apply, so I really do have high hopes and expectations with this mousse, but we'll see. Of course, it is very dependent on the way that the products dry. I had such a good experience the first time, but I'm very curious to see what this is going to turn out like on its own. I'm really excited. So y'all let me know down in the comment sections below. Y'all have seen me try so many freaking products, so y'all let me know. But just based off of these braids, it's looking good. Okay guys, I am back and today is actually Tuesday night. It's like 9 o'clock or so. Honestly, I took my braids out today, y'all, and I did do the slightest bit of stretching and a little bit of picking. My sister stopped by and I had my hair banded up while she was here, but honestly, I can't really say it makes too much of a difference. But I did also go ahead and take a pick to my roots, and these are my final results, y'all. And y'all know it's rare that your girl is impressed, but these results are really, really good. So y'all look, I mean, get into it. Like, the results quite literally, they speak for themselves. Like, y'all see, the hair is eating down. Like, I can't even sit here and lie to you. Y'all know I'm not a one and done girl, but I will go out on a limb here and say this is probably the best one and done that I have ever done, especially being that I did chunkier twists, or twaids, I guess. I did chunkier twaids at that. Y'all know I typically am not a middle part girl. Hair looks good. I mean, y'all see that all the curls are absolutely accounted for. There's shine. Like, I mean, without having to do too much. Like, when I tell y'all the application was easy, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell y'all the product. So of course we went ahead in with the Doux B Girl collection, the Crazy Sexy Curl Honey Setting Mousse. I'm not about to sit here and read this whole name to y'all. The name is pretty lengthy. This is, I think, my third styler from the Doux. I have tried the Big Papa. I have tried the Mousse Def. This is the one that really stands out to me. Girl, I'm at a loss for words. There was a lot of claims on here, okay, and I gotta say just about all of them have been ticked off. It says detangle, condition, define, hold, shine, and I will say I was able to do just about everything with the exception of detangle. I just don't really think you can do much detangling with a mousse, to be honest. But I will say my hair definitely is very, very moisturized. My hair doesn't feel dry whatsoever. What I will say is that I can notice the difference when I don't use a leave-in though. Like when I use a leave-in in a mousse, I feel like my ends feel a little bit smoother. My ends feel a bit more rough. And I'm assuming that's just because I use one product. I know I do my hair every week, so I'm not really having that problem. To be honest, I just did like a little trim at home, so I know that my ends really aren't that bad. That's something that I will say I noticed just using a product on its own, but that's definitely something that I would be able to live with. Like the hair looks good, y'all. There's absolutely nothing bad that I can say about it. The shine, absolutely stupid. And to be honest, it's always a good sign when I have my braids in and my braids look good. So if you're somebody who does like mini twists or even does like braid outs and twist outs, and you know leave them in and have to leave and run out and you don't mind wearing them as a style, I gotta say y'all, I'm actually really surprised. I haven't really been super wowed by the Doux. I know that y'all are gonna want to tussle with me in the comments, but this mousse, this is the mousse that deserves all the hype. I'm not really sure how Mousse Def entered the chat, but this one is the one. And y'all know that I actually have the gel from this collection, and I was hoping that I was gonna be able to get to it this past summer, but I didn't. And to be honest, I was always kind of intimidated by the gel, but now that I've used the mousse, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm not gonna pull it out because, you know, of course we don't need a heavy hold gel like that now with this weather, but I'm very impressed. So if you are interested in trying products from the Doux but you don't really know where to start, they have a lot of products, they have a lot of stylers, so I can understand how you get overwhelmed just looking at all of this stuff. But if you're looking for somewhere to start, I highly recommend that you start with this one. Do a braid out, do a twist out. I absolutely will be trying this one with the Big Papa gel as well, for like a 2-product wash and go situation. But I gotta say y'all, I am super impressed. So I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys' thoughts and everything are, because I'm in love. I will meet you guys down in the comments. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We absolutely would love to have you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.